morning, YouTube. Today we're going to talk about something I know nothing or care about, but zodiac signs of things. And like, it's like this. Just let me get the crystal ball here. And
Yes.
okay. Oh, let me look into your future, April.
What do you see?
You're going to get married to a Star Trek nerd car YouTuber.
What?
And live happily ever after.
That's what I always dreamed of ever since I was a little girl.
I'm psychic. I'm so psychic. Yes.
It is happening. Zodiac signs. Well, like, I never really believed in zodiac signs and astrology and getting, your reading.
People look at, like, stones. I know there's, like, people into stones. And
crystals.
Crystals, okay.
Crystals and stones.
How can they read from crystals?
Tea leaves.
And then the tarot cards, right?
The tarot
card lady. What was the one that was on TV all the time?
I missed that.
Yeah, Miss Cleo. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Miss Cleo.
Miss Cleo. Jake, do you know Miss Cleo? No, see, you're just
Miss Cleo was on TV all the time, just reading people's signs and stuff. So, but the zodiac one, a lot of people pay attention to.
Well, they read their horoscope and they want to know their day, but I feel like it's like the self-fulfilling prophecy where your horoscope's like, you're going to have a terrible day and don't go outside on, July 17th. And it's just like, so then you don't. And then it's a self-fulfilling prophecy where then it's a good thing you didn't go out that day.
All I know is I'm a Cancer. What are you?
I'm Scorpio.
Okay, and so this list is of...
So this list is the biggest turnoffs for each zodiac sign, which I feel like Valentine's Day is coming up. So if you haven't found that right person, you might want to look into what turns them off according to their sign. But here's the thing, I don't really believe this at all. So that's why I'm curious what you think.
Just curious if it tracks.
Right. So if, as I'm reading off your sign, your astrological sign, just tell me if this is correct for you. Because I feel like so many of them you can read and you'll be like, yes, that's me. Yes, that's me. Even though it's not your Scorpio that I'm reading, it's your Cancer. And you're just like, oh, I could somehow figure out that relates to me.
So first up is...
So first up is Aries, which is March 21st through April 19th.
So that's my daughter, oldest daughter, and my sister that are Aries.
Okay, so their biggest turnoffs are inauthenticity, which I feel like that's everyone's biggest turnoff. So I don't get it, because you could just blanket statement this, and everyone hates people who are inauthentic.
Okay, yeah, that's really bad.
Right.
That's yeah.
But is this the number one thing, if you're an Aries, is this the number one thing that gets under your skin and pisses you off? That's what I want to know. Is this just really drive you crazy? So inauthenticity, they'll always allow for the unhinged and the uncouth, but they don't tolerate fake. So that's a thing that everyone does.
I guess my daughter's too young to know this, and my sister, I'm sure she doesn't like fake people, but...
Right.
That's just a generic something everybody dislikes.
And I'm going through this list, and then when it did get to Scorpio, I was just like, oh, dang, that's pretty true.
Okay, so next
is Taurus, April 20th through May 20th.
Okay, I'm trying to think if I know anybody in that range.
Taurus people don't like being told what to do. That's their biggest pet peeve, their biggest turnoff in a relationship, which Taurus is the bull, so you're going to relate that together, which I feel like astrological signs have all kind of shifted through hundreds of years. So if you're actually like a Sagittarius, the stars have shifted, so you're technically not. I don't know how it works.
So my nephew, I think, is in that date range, and he does not like being told what to do.
But nobody.
But I mean, he's a young boy. I mean, that's normal. Like, I didn't like being told what to do, and I'm not in that date range. So
yeah, but I kind of like being told what to do. So. So that wouldn't work for me. That wouldn't work for me.
So once again, generic enough. All right.
Gemini, we got May 21st through June 20th.
All right.
Jake, what are you?
Cancer.
Oh, you're a Cancer too.
Same as me.
Gemini is inflexibility. So you need to be able to go with the flow. The biggest turnoff for a Gemini is if you can't be flexible, right? Who's the face?
What? So like...
With plans, not like gymnastics. That was the face. Inflexibility.
Oh, okay.
Geminis change their minds, their plans, their opinions, their loyalties with alarming speed, and they need friends and partners that will allow them to revel in all the possibilities. So that's their biggest turnoff. So if you're a Gemini and you're like, hey, those other ones, yeah, we're on, but this one's like spot on, then there's something to this.
Okay.
So that's their biggest turnoff.
I know plenty of people like that in all the date ranges, so that doesn't make sense. Okay, now we got to Cancer. That's me.
That's you and Jake.
All right.
Now, your biggest turnoff, according to astrologists, is small talk. talking about the weather, stupid things. Oh, Jake's nodding his head. So wait, is this like
care.
the top for you no matter what, even out of all these other ones?
It's been the most relatable so far. I cannot stand small talk.
See?
I don't care.
You're too busy for small talk, I feel like.
But I don't mind it. It doesn't bother
So
me.
you'll talk about the weather with somebody for a half
Sure.
hour.
Well, briefly.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so maybe it's not a thing.
No, that's no big deal.
Okay.
Of all the other ones, like small talk would be the most tolerable one compared to fakeness.
Right.
And,
Right.
and
Well, here,
whatever.
let me read you the description. At any given moment, the average Cancer is battling back a deluge of complex emotions, an existential crisis, and even a few lingering anxious attachments. This water sign runs deep and as a result has no time for superficial and superfluous. And the superfluous, okay? They're willing to go all in, but only if you're willing to get to a point of true depth.
The only part of that I liked is I'm willing to go all in. But no, that doesn't describe me at all. That's,
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, and if you're a Cancer, tell me, because that seemed to hit pretty hard with Jake. That was a pretty good one.
Okay.
We've got Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd,
Okay.
spinelessness, which is interesting. So Leo is like the lion, and they're born to lead and defend, primed to stand proud.
So they're
of their
Klingons.
convictions. They are Klingons, absolutely.
Kapla.
What does that mean?
Good fight, good battle.
Today is a good day to
Tapak.
die.
That's like a big insult. You call Klingon Tapak, they'll kill you. Okay.
Yeah, so they can't be bothered or bogged down by the lily-livered
Lily-livered
or the fair weather.
and the fair weather.
So you have to
okay.
stand up for your convictions, believe in what you believe in, and stand up to people is what Leos are, I guess, into.
Okie dokie.
Virgo is inconsistency, August 23rd to September 22nd. So
All right.
if you're a Virgo, your biggest turnoff is inconsistency.
Yes. A reputation for being persnickety and judgmental, but as a mutable earth sign, they're more forgiving and accommodating than most. Looking at you, Scorpio. I think this is you.
What is that?
However, Virgos have a hard time relying on others. Thus, inconsistency and failure to follow through are real deal breakers and a true boner kill.
Yeah.
Huh.
So if you're a Virgo and you don't like inconsistent people, maybe. Oh, this one's so bad. Are you a Libra? Because this is probably the meanest one. This
Ugliness?
is terrible. Their
Ugliness.
biggest turnoff is ugliness. September 23rd to August 22nd.
Well, it's not. It can't be like ugly. Like ugly things. Yes, harsh words, bad manners, loud chewing, polarizing politics, dirty carpets, fluorescent lighting,
Yeah,
and
ugly.
unruly children with juice-ringed mouths.
That is pretty bad.
These are all things that are normal hang-ups for all people.
Right.
I don't.
It is, but it doesn't speak most true to you if you're a Libra. Ugliness.
No.
All right, now we're getting to Scorpio, October 23rd through November 21st.
This is
And
you.
If you are a Scorpio like me, your biggest turnoff, this says, is flirtation.
You don't like to flirt?
No, it's when your partner is flirty with other people, which I feel
That's
like
everybody.
nobody likes that.
That's everybody.
But when I went through this list, I go, yeah, but that's like my number one thing that turns me off when I'm with a guy or if I'm dating someone. I instantly am turned off and I'm like, I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to handle it. And so Scorpio is a sign that demands loyalty and anticipates betrayal. Whether you enter into a dynamic love with a Scorpio, you become their psychic property.
Is that why
Wow.
you date people so far under your looks range? I mean, like me, and I've seen a few pictures of your exes, and I'm the pretty one, and I'm not pretty. So
You're very pretty.
well, no, I'm just saying your history and me. So you go down in looks, so you don't have to deal with a pretty boy that's flirty and popular with all the
Pretty
girls.
boys are like the grossest of all. But I've dated actors and rock stars and different people, and right when that flirtation thing, if I think they're
You
flirty,
dated actors and rock stars?
I have.
Who? No, no.
That anytime that part of their personality comes out, that is the number one thing that is a red flag for me, above all of these other things. That's the number one thing, but that's probably like that for any girl.
Sorry, David Schwimmer.
Stop it. Okay, Sagittarius.
We can't tell that story. They would love that story.
Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st is negativity. So the Sagittarius is a sign most likely to suffer from a toxic positivity.
Okay. Wait, negativity.
Negativity.
They can't be around complainers, doom and gloomers, harsh realists, or the suggestion that the world is irrevocably effed.
Right, like cup half full all the time. That's their number one turn off.
I would say that's my number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far that's the one that resonates the most with me because people that are just down and like everything's glass half empty, it is
Right.
really, really tough for me to function with them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going on to Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th.
What date was that?
I
Oh,
read it
so
all.
that's my mom. My
Ooh.
mom's one, I guess.
Negativity.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll
I
have
don't
to
know.
ask
Maybe.
her.
And then Capricorn, that's my dad.
Right, and so the Capricorn's biggest turnoff is laziness.
Oh, that's my dad.
Anyone who is lazy, the sign of latency, they can't stand, they don't want to be around it, they're just completely turned off.
That's my father.
And
okay.
they
All
won't
right.
get.
That tracks.
Here's some Capricorns. They said Janis Joplin. Then we have Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. Aquarius doesn't like codependent people. They don't like clingy or controlling partners.
They can stand to be on their own, and you need to allow them time, space, patience, and encouragement to be as weird as they please and as free as they need.
Right.
Okay.
So they don't like codependence, which I'm okay with codependence, so that wouldn't be me. So that's why this makes sense.
Okay.
All right,
and
Pisces.
This is the last one.
The last one. Pisces, February 19th, which is coming up close to March 20th. Are you a Pisces? Because gaslighting is your biggest turnoff.
They loathe when their intuition is undermined by gaslighting tactics. It confuses their sense of self, compromises their ability to respond authentically, and scrambles their care-bearer spirits, whatever the hell that means.
Interesting. So you would say out of this whole list, which was the number one turnoff for you?
Right. So that would definitely have been the glass half empty,
Glass half empty.
negativity, just that constant like, oh my God, why? Why do I have to
Woe
get up
is
and go to
me.
work?
This
Why is the world?
smallest violin playing.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but are you still 100% on board? Like, there's nothing. Zodiac doesn't mean.
It doesn't mean anything.
No.
It's all phony baloney crap.
Yeah. Jake, do you agree with your zodiac sign? A little bit. He's giving a little bit. I mean, mine's pretty spot on. I don't know. That's where it's at. So if you are looking for your Valentine's Day love and you don't want to turn them off, make sure you ask them their zodiac sign and don't do what turns them off.
Forget flirting with men and negativity and other things. Just don't pick them up in an HHR, an SSR, a Prowler, a bright orange Lamborghini.
No.
You wouldn't like that either.
Prowler.
Yeah.
What happens if you like pulled up to a guy's house and that was his collection?
I think they're pretty cool, honestly.
I mean, actually, it would be random and cool.
Thank you so much for watching, and sorry, Prowler owners.
And then
Again,
I would throw up on the passenger seat of the Prowler.
I think they're cool. That's all that matters. Forget supermodels.